Hey guys, it's Pastor Bruce. Today we're in Hebrews chapter 3, which has two basic sections. The first, in verses 1 through 6, tells us that Jesus is better than Moses. Perhaps you've noticed this drawing on the wall behind me. This is the rotunda at the University of Virginia in Charlottesville. Now, Seaville is only about an hour away. I guess we could have driven there, but the Word on the Word operates on a shoestring budget, so the drawing is going to have to do. UVA has produced some amazing students. It has had some noteworthy sports teams, but for all of its notoriety, UVA is best known for its founder, Thomas Jefferson. This is the image that's given in this first section. Moses stands as a faithful servant of God, leading Israel for 40 years, receiving God's law, writing the first 5 books of the Old Testament. But for all the glory due Moses, he was a product of Jesus' creative power. Moses was the house, but Jesus was the one who built the house. Moses was a servant of God, but Jesus is God's Son, worthy of even greater honor than Moses. The second section of this chapter is the second warning passage in the book. It begins in verse 7 and goes through the end of the chapter. Continuing with this theme of Moses, Israel had rejected Moses' leadership and by extension, God's leadership. And for that, only of all those who were 20 or older when they left Egypt would Joshua and Caleb actually be allowed to enter the promised land. All the rest of those people, possibly over 1 million individuals who started the journey but rebelled, would die in the wilderness. The reality is, for the Christian life, many start well, but few finish strong. Notice verse 14 of this chapter. He writes, "For we have become partakers of Christ if we hold the beginning of our confidence steadfast to the end." This again is one of the themes of the book, and it's repeated often. The proof of one's salvation is that he or she is still faithful to Jesus Christ at the end of their lives. You got to finish well. And along the way, you and I need to encourage others to stay faithful as well. God bless you as you go.